What's going on, world? Welcome to the Tribe of Vibes, where we unleash the vibe inside. Right now, I'm just cooling it with you guys. I'm vibing out, man. But still have a topic for the day. And today's topic is gonna be how to know when you gotta let somebody go. You dig what I'm saying? I want to start this off with respect. It always starts off with respect. Can you tell yourself, man, this person respects me like I respect them? And if not, you gotta let that person go. You can't walk into any kind of relationship without respect, you know what I'm saying, and say that you love something or someone. No, you feel me? If you don't have respect for something, for someone, you don't love them. You feel me? Point blank, period. Love and respect go hand in hand. So that's how we're gonna kick this thing off. Respect, R-E-S-P-E-C-T. You did? Nah. Second thing we're gonna talk about is consciousness. Are you guys on the same vibe? What the vibe like? Excuse me. If you guys don't share the same level of consciousness, you probably gotta let that person go. And nowadays we in this whole breakup, the makeup society where people always, you can't stick to the person that you love, or you can't stick with one person. It's always, you always find reasons to break up. For what reason? Everybody have their own. But if every time you come back to this person, whether it's been a year, 3 months, 6 months, however long you guys been together or apart, if you guys, let's say you somebody who's always meditating, growing spiritually, you're conscious of self, not self-conscious, but you're conscious of self, you feel me? And this other person, you getting them on it, you know, this person is really into it because you into it. But whenever you guys are separated or taking that break apart or whatever you guys are going through, and this person comes back to you worse than before, or with a lower vibe, lower frequency, lower consciousness, you got to be careful, because that person might drain you of your consciousness, drain you of your vibe and your frequency. So you got to be careful of the people you let back into your life, because you don't know who they've been with or what they've been going through absent of you. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, you could be doing your best to help them consciously, but if you guys are always breaking up and they run into somebody who doesn't care about their consciousness or their own consciousness, man, you gotta keep that in mind of what you bringing back into your life. And do you want to work on always having to, you know what I'm saying, work on their consciousness along with your own consciousness? You feel me? It's hard, because if you're trying to find self, you know how difficult it is finding self, and you're trying to help somebody else find self who don't want it bad enough, or who's always going to somebody who can care less about consciousness, real consciousness. Then you need to let that person go and let that person be with whoever they need to be with consciously, because you know, we find a reflection. Like when we grow consciously, we find reflections of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Period. So do they support you in your dreams? That's number 3. You did? Do they support your dreams? If they don't support you in your dreams, you can't be with that person, man. Because you don't want to have a good idea that could really change I'm talking about a real innovative idea that nobody's ever thought of before, but you could potentially become rich, and this idea could really change your life. And the whole world is telling you, oh, it's not going to work. It's a dumb idea. You got to, you know what I'm saying, get a job. You got to, you know what I'm saying, don't quit your day job. And they're telling you all of this, and you come home to your partner is telling you the same thing that the whole world is telling you. Man, let that person go with the world, you feel me? Because you don't want to sit there, get a 9 to 5, if somebody comes up with the same idea that you had that everybody else thought was a bad idea, but not everybody's using the same idea that you had, but the other person probably had a support system behind them, or somebody else had the courage to cut the other person or whoever it is off that was negative to their dreams. You dig what I'm saying? And now they are reaping the benefits that of an idea that you originally had. They getting the benefits and they getting the rewards of the idea that you originally came up with. Who knows? You could have probably did it better, but you went with a partner because you expecting your partner to really be with you and really have your best interest at heart. And if that person don't, then you gotta let that person go. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys share similar diets? This is what, number 4 or 5? Do you guys share similar diets? You guys don't have the same taste, man. You guys can't, you know what I'm saying? What do you guys really bring to the table? You guys literally, you know what I'm saying? What do you guys bring to the table literally? If you were vegan and you dating a meat eater, you don't want to, you're gonna always be judgmental of what that person is eating in some way, shape, or form. Even if you don't tell them, because me, I'm a person, you can eat whatever you eat. I'm not gonna tell you while you're eating, hey, in that milk there's about 75,000 live bacteria in it, or do you know pork or any kind of meat goes through before they die? And I don't do all of that. You feel me? I live my truth, and if you ask, I'm gonna tell you. But I don't want to be disgusted at what you eat, because I gotta kiss you afterwards. Now I'm thinking about them. What this person's breath gonna taste like? So yeah, and food really relates to your consciousness. Really, like, it really goes hand in hand. You feel me, with your consciousness. So if that person aren't conscious of what they eat, and you guys aren't on the same level. You feel me? So you guys got to work that out in itself. You feel me? Or find somebody who eats the same way as you. Even if you don't have to be the same thing. If you were vegan and you meet a vegetarian that's you guys have similar diets and a similar consciousness, it could work. You know what I'm saying? But what else? And you don't want to be a vegan and somebody's telling you, oh, man, how you gonna survive off of kale and apples, blueberries, and bananas? How you gonna survive? You don't want to always have to explain yourself on, man, I'm living right now, ain't I? You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this. I've been a vegan for about 3 years, and I'm living, I'm breathing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what else? Are they argumentative? Let me put it that way. With you and your consciousness and your meditative mind, and you trying to really find self, and this other person is in your ear with all these negative banters and all this craziness, and you trying to be like, there's better ways to communicate effectively, and this person still wants to argue, cut that person off. They're draining you of your energy, and they're draining you of your vibe. You feel me? Because like I said, we in the day where everybody's like, break up the makeup. You don't know what other vibe this other person is getting from wherever they're getting it from, and they're bringing it to you. You feel me? Whether it's family, whether it's somebody else, whether it's friends, you don't know what that person is bringing to you. So check that. You feel me? Don't have nobody bring down your vibe with arguments, and especially if you're trying to keep it positive, they're working against you. Cut it off, man. When you think about your past, this is another one. When you think about your past, how do you feel? Does it hurt? Does it hurt? Like, does this person on a constant basis cause you hurt and pain? That person don't really love you like they want to, or they're not showing you love in ways that you deserve it. You feel me? So you got to think about that too. How you feel when you think about this person. You did. Like I said, we in a break up the makeup thing. A lot of us are with somebody because we're attached to them. So you got to think about that. Really. Are you proud to stay with, or are you proud of this person? Like, can you show this person off to the world without being like embarrassed? You feel me? Like, can you show them off? Like, if you don't want to be with like nobody who don't really, I don't know, who you're not proud of. You feel me? In any way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be embarrassed about showing your person off to the world. Especially nowadays where we in social media, you don't want to be afraid to share somebody on social media because of what they might be doing behind your back or anything like that. You don't want nothing to come to light. You know what I'm saying? If you like and you conscious, if you worried about what other people think about your relationship too, maybe you need to evaluate. You know what I'm saying? What it is, why it is you with that person. Another thing is, can you be naked around this person? Are you vulnerable about this person? Can you tell this person your secrets? That's another thing. Like, can you really be naked around that person? If not, let that person go. And I like to say too, silence. Is the silence awkward? People really don't think about that, man. If it's an awkward vibe when you guys don't speak, man, the connection is more than just words. You feel me? Even in music, there's parts in music where it's quiet, where sound doesn't need to be there, that really creates the music. You feel me? Even in paragraphs, the ... creates suspense. There's power and emotion and silence in itself. But anyways, this is the Tribe of Vibes, where we unleash the vibe inside, man. Holla at your boy.